Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're diving deep into an extraordinary tale that intertwines the worlds of coin collecting, history, and the fascinating concept of value assigned by collectors. Picture this: the single 1-cent coin, the 2001D, which carries an astonishing price tag of $231 million due to a unique combination of errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. Now, to some, a penny may seem like just that, a penny. However, in the realm of numismatics, this particular penny has become a treasure beyond imagination, and we're here to explore just how it reached such dizzying heights of worth. The allure of this coin lies not only in its monetary value but also in its story, a story riddled with errors that make it exceptionally rare, an enticing find for avid collectors and numismatists alike. The numismatic world often cradles significant tales of rare pieces, but few can compare to the sheer magnitude of the 2001D 1-cent coin, which has become a beacon of both intrigue and investment. The tale begins in the year 2001, when the US Mint was busy producing billions of coins to circulate in daily commerce. Yet, amidst the mass production, a series of minting errors went undetected, leading to a handful of coins that would change the landscape of collecting forever. Among these, the 2001D 1-cent coin stands out because a small number of them were erroneously stamped with design flaws that render them unique. One of the most notorious mistakes involved the coin's obverse, the side featuring the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln. Some coins were misaligned during production, so in some instances, Lincoln's image is barely recognizable, shown off-center or in odd proportions. These alignment errors create an aesthetic that captivates collectors, as they turn something ordinary into something unfathomably interesting. Another notable mistake that exists within this rare batch relates to the coin's mint mark, indicating where it was produced. The 2001D 1-cent coins were struck at the Denver Mint, and yet, due to an oversight during the striking process, the mint mark on certain specimens either appears too faint or is absent altogether. This minting error is exceptionally compelling because it blurs the line between the characteristics we expect from a coin and something wonderfully unusual, inviting intrigue and raising questions within the community of collectors. Additionally, the material used in minting these coins, primarily copper at the time, now adds a layer of complexity to their valuation, especially as the market fluctuates for metals and commodities. As time marches forward, the inherent value of these coins transform, but it is this unique interplay of minting mistakes, adjustments in value due to commodity trends, and the collector's desire for the unusual that concocts the perfect storm for their rising worth. When we examine the principles of rarity and demand in numismatics, a pinpoint focus on the 2001D shines through. Many coins that are deemed valuable are rare simply because of their minting numbers. However, this particular 1-cent piece earned its prominence not just from its limited availability but from the sheer nature of its errors. Imagine a scenario where only a handful of these coins exist, each housing distinctive misprints and marks that render them unique storytelling pieces. The characteristics, when well documented and verified by reputable grading services, further enhance their appeal, making them golden nuggets in the world of numismatics. Collectors often seek out error coins as they introduce a narrative that traditional mint condition coins do not offer, leading to their demand surging, particularly in auctions where enthusiasts and investors converge. As is often the case with collectible items, the social media age gave rise to an era where information spreads faster than ever before. A casual mention of the 2001D coin in a forum or auction site can trigger a frenzy among coin collectors, leading to the explosive demand that significantly elevates its market value. Videos, articles, and posts circulating throughout the internet provide access to a community where collectors can share insights, alerts, and even specific details on where to find such rare mistakes. Suddenly, this error coin evolves into a sought-after item, as news of its existence and attributed value turns buzzworthy, attracting investors who are willing to pay premiums to get their hands on a piece of history. The intersection of rarity, community enthusiasm, and social media means that, in some cases, the value of an item can increase exponentially in a flash, as seen in the case of the 2001D. The world of collecting is replete with stories that encapsulate speculative nature. For instance, not only are collectors concerned about owning a beautiful coin, but they are also firmly entrenched in the possibility that their treasured finds could appreciate beyond recognition, leading to substantial financial rewards. With the 2001 D1 cent coin, the combination of its minting misconceptions and the following cascade of interest leads to the potential for significant financial gain. Errors, aligned with stories passed down through the community, create a multiverse within these coins, captivating the imagination of many who dream of trading them for life-changing amounts of money. As we consider the future trajectory for the likes of the 2001 D coin, we also come upon the broader implications of collecting errors in coins, an aspect of numismatics that has not only financial significance but also cultural implications. The stories told through coins often reflect societal values, showcasing what individuals prioritize and treasure, and error coins, such as the 2001 D, represent moments in time where humanity's imperfections resulted in unexpected treasures. Each blemish and mistake not only signifies a story of flawed operation at the mint but also suggests a reflection of the times, an economic boom or a sharp decline, encapsulated within a piece of metal. These coins serve as a conversation starter, bridging generational gaps and inviting folks from different backgrounds to engage in a discussion about value, history, and what it means to collect. Minting errors, especially those with extensive narratives like the 2001 D, encourage individuals to delve beyond the superficiality of coin collecting, recognizing it as an art form, an investment strategy, and a historical exploration combined into one. Therefore, as we venture deeper into the world of numismatics, it becomes increasingly apparent that the mistakes and intricacies within a single coin can reverberate through time, perpetuating a legacy worth cherishing. Each coin encapsulates a wealth of stories waiting to be told, as collectors hope to unearth and preserve these nuggets of history for future generations. Ultimately, the journey of the 2001 D1 coin is a testament to the unpredictability of value and the stories that accompany what we often disregard. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of coins and collectibles. Next, 1988 1 cent USA coin. Today, we're going to explore an incredible story that has captivated coin collectors, historians, and investors alike, the 1988 1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has gained astronomical worth, currently valued at an astonishing $62 million due to a series of errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1 cent piece carrying such a hefty price tag, and what's even more fascinating is the journey it took to reach this valuation. The coin's narrative is not just about its monetary value, it intertwines history, the artistry of coin design, and the quirks of human error. As we delve into the details of the 1988 1 cent, we will uncover the various factors, including minting errors, that contribute to its fascinating allure in the world of numismatics, where value often defies logic and rarity reigns supreme. The US Mint, in 1988, was busy churning out millions of coins to feed the insatiable demand for change. While most of these coins were produced without incident, a small fraction of them fell victim to minting errors that would ultimately alter their destinies and that of future collectors. Among this group, the 1988 1 cent stands out for its unique combination of mistakes, including die errors, planchet issues, and striking anomalies, all of which transform it from a simple penny into a collectible that commands millions. To begin our exploration, one of the most intriguing errors associated with the 1988 1 cent is the double die error, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has already undergone a misalignment during the initial minting process. This results in a doubling effect on certain features of the coin, specifically on the obverse side, where Lincoln's profile is depicted. In the case of this particular penny, the doubling is so prominent that it catches the eye of both casual observers and seasoned collectors, prompting them to seek out this unique version of an otherwise standard coin. The resulting effect is a degree of detail and presentation that transcends the ordinary, causing collectors to take notice. Such an anomaly not only makes the coin visually distinct but it also introduces a fascinating layer of complexity to its market value as the demand for such unique specimens grows. In the realm of numismatics, it is often said that rarity, demand, and condition dictate a coin's place in history and the market, and the 1988 1 cent precisely embodies this. Another contributing factor to the immense value of this coin is related to a specific striking error that resulted in various coins observing a misalignment of the images on the front and back. This strike misalignment creates a scenario in which the obverse and reverse are out of register, a flaw that produces an eccentric appearance. To the untrained eye, such an imperfection might seem undesirable. However, to collectors, it signals something worthy of pursuit. This misalignment creates an aesthetic that many find alluring, drawing attention to a piece that may have otherwise blended into the background noise of the millions of 1988 1-cent coins circulating in the general population. Errors like this one are particularly enticing to numismatists because they showcase an extraordinary aspect of the minting process, highlighting the human aspect of creation and the mechanical intricacies involved in coin production. When it comes to rarity, the 1988 1-cent with misaligned strikes is not something you'll find in abundance. Consequently, it helps define the market landscape for such errors. In fact, it is estimated that only a small number of these error coins exist, making them exceptionally sought after by those in the collecting circle willing to pay a premium for a piece steeped in history and controversy. Additionally, the composition of the 1988 1-cent coin adds another layer of intrigue to this story. During this era, pennies were primarily made from copper-plated zinc, moving away from the pure copper coins that predominate earlier in U.S. history. This shift in material stemmed from changes in the economy and production costs, leading to a legacy of coins that are more malleable but also more prone to various minting errors. As collectors seek to complete their collections with representations of the various compositions used over the decades, the 1988 coin's unique attributes grant it a position deserving of attention. The combination of minting errors present in this coin has created a miniature explosion in collector interest that reverberates through the numismatic community, prompting spirited discussions about value appreciation, investment opportunities, and the future of coin collecting. The sheer number of rumors, discussions, and auction results surrounding this coin feed into its mythology, prompting more collectors to search for their own treasure in the form of a 1988 1-cent coin, specifically those that carry any notable minting flaws. Furthermore, let's not overlook the importance of third-party grading services in helping determine the coin's value. With the rise of online communities and dedicated collectors, the necessity for accurate assessments and grading has become paramount in establishing market values. Coins like the 1988 penny have undergone rigorous scrutiny from professional grading entities, allowing prospective buyers to make informed decisions based on authenticated grades. When a coin is verified by a reputable grading service, its perceived value can skyrocket. The additional verification lends credibility to the worth of the coin, which can be particularly critical in the case of errors where the community's excitement may not always translate to smoothly discernible value. Authenticity and condition play pivotal roles in the valuation of the 1988 1-cent, therefore, each finding must be meticulously examined to ensure that it meets the standards required to command significant prices in the marketplace. Coin collectors, much like art enthusiasts, often seek out pieces not just for their face value but for the stories they embody. The path to discovering a 1988 1-cent coin can be a thrilling adventure in and of itself, drawing collectors into a journey where they will sift through rolls of change, frequent coin shows, and explore various marketplaces to find their perfect error coin. Every penny has the potential to house a story, and within the realm of collecting, finding an error coin is often compared to striking gold. As awareness continues to spread about the intricacies of the 1988 1-cent alongside other similar errors, more enthusiasts are joining in the pursuit, driven by curiosity, investment aspiration, and the thrill of the search. Another captivating aspect of the 1988 1-cent is the concept of ephemeral value, how its worth can ebb and flow with societal factors, market trends, and shifts in collector interest. Economic changes, such as fluctuations in metal prices or shifts in public engagement with coin collecting, can significantly impact the valuation of error coins like the 1988 penny. Hence, a strong collecting community paired with evolving economic sentiments creates a marketplace rich with opportunities but filled with uncertainties. Investors might see extraordinary potential in coins with errors because, as demand surges, the rarity of such pieces solidifies their positions as safe haven assets. Error coins provide collectors with a sense of connection to history as they contemplate the imperfections during an era of mass production. This connection, combined with the speculative nature of investing in collectibles, leads to a fascinating blend of sentimental value and monetary aspiration. Through layers of intrigue and errors, the 1988 1-cent coin evolves into more than just a penny. It becomes an artifact that demands to be understood within context. Imagine being presented with a 1988 penny with a clear doubling error or misaligned strike, and think about the conversations it could spark, the stories it could be a part of, and the passions it could evoke. It embodies a cross-section of artistry, history, and the whimsicality of life that yields unexpected treasures, conveying the spirit of human imperfection through the inanimate metal. In conclusion, the 1988 1-cent penny represents a majestic intersection of rarity, market dynamics, human history, and the artistry of the coinage process. Its worth at a staggering $62 million showcases the heights that can be achieved through the inherent beauty of imperfection and the community's engagement with these unique pieces of history. So next time you come across a 1-cent coin, remember there's more than meets the eye. Buried within that penny might be an unexpected gem of worth and story just waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining us as we peeled back the layers of this extraordinary numismatic phenomenon. If you're fascinated by the world of coins and collectibles, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into captivating stories like this one. Last 2011 1-cent USA coin. Today, we're embarking on an exhilarating journey into the world of numismatics, a captivating realm where history and art collide within the folds of metal, where the ordinary can become extraordinary, and where a seemingly simple coin can command an outlandish value, all due to a series of errors and mistakes during its production. In this episode, we're focusing on an exceptional case, the 2011 1-cent coin, a penny so riddled with flaws that it has skyrocketed in value to a staggering $250 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, a single 1-cent coin valued at $250 million because of its minting mishaps. Now, it may seem unfathomable that a small piece of copper-plated zinc can hold such immense worth, but the tale of the 2011 1-cent is one underscored by rarity, demand, and the captivating quirks of human error in the minting process. As we unravel this story, we will delve into the various minting errors and daunting possibilities that make this coin so valuable. The background for the 2011 1-cent can be traced back to the U.S. Mint's expansive operations in the early 2010s, when it was diligently producing billions of pennies for circulation. However, within this vast production line, a small number of coins were struck with a variety of errors that would come to define the legacy of the 2011 1-cent, effectively transforming it from a common circulating coin into an extraordinary collectible. One of the most remarkable errors associated with the 2011 penny is the infamous double die error, which manifests when a coin is struck by a die that has already been misaligned during its initial imprinting. In the case of the 2011 coin, these double die specimens produce a stunning visual effect, creating a kind of doubling in the details of Lincoln's portrait on the obverse. When viewing these coins, collectors will notice that key features such as Lincoln's cheek and the date are prominent, almost as if they are peeking out through layers of texture, creating a striking visual that is both captivating and distinctive. This doubling effect not only elevates the aesthetic value of the coin but also entices collectors who are perpetually on the lookout for unique pieces that tell a story, blending art with an element of chance that is central to the nature of coin collecting. The allure of the 2011 1-cent is undeniably enhanced by this series of minting anomalies, and as collectors have come together to discuss, debate, and trade these rarities, the interest surrounding these coins continues to grow, leading to speculative prices and auction excitement. Another notable error found within the 2011 1-cent category is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not perfectly aligned within the striking mechanism, leading to varying degrees of misalignment that can see part of the inscription or design missing from the final product. Such an error transforms the coin from an ordinary penny into a distinct collectible piece, as the excitement of owning a uniquely flawed coin draws collectors' interests. An off-center strike can offer a glimpse into the mechanical world of coin production, illustrating that even in a highly regulated and standardized process, the unexpected can occur, revealing the artistry and minutiae behind each piece of currency. These misaligned features create coins that differ substantially from their peers, pushing them into the realm of desire among avid collectors who understand the market dynamics behind such variations. Moreover, the scarcity of the 2011 1-cent with these types of errors elevates its status. It's not merely its physical rarity, it's the fascinating backstory that explains how such a distinctive error came to be. In essence, every 2011 penny with a double die or off-center error serves as a conversation piece and a historical artifact, encapsulating a moment in time when a simple minting mistake transformed an everyday object into a valuable collectible. As we navigate the collecting landscape, we must also consider the role that grading services play in the valuation of the 2011 1-cent. The importance of professional grading cannot be overstated, as it allows for proper authentication and assessment of the coin's condition. Reliable grading entities scrutinize these specimens, providing important reports that boost their market potential. Coins graded by reputable services fetch higher prices in the marketplace, as buyers place trust in the grading and authentication process. A 2011 penny carrying an error that has received a high grade from an established service can appraise significantly higher than its untreated counterparts. With the rise of online forums and social media, the numismatic landscape has experienced a seismic shift, generating an entirely new demographic of collectors who are eager to unearth their own treasures. Enthusiasts share discoveries, insights, and auction results on various platforms, feeding into the momentum surrounding valuable error coins like the 2011 1 cent. As discussions about these coins proliferate over the internet, the visibility of the errors magnifies their appeal, generating a cascade of interest that leads collectors and investors alike to seek out such noteworthy specimens. The culture of collaboration in these communities fosters excitement and fuels the interest of those who might not have previously considered coin collecting as an avenue for investment. As more individuals become aware of the collectible nature of errors in coins, those who venture into this arena may uncover their own hidden gems within their change jars or rolls of pennies. With the allure of striking gold, penny hunters have started to scour their daily coinage, transforming casual exchanges into thrilling treasure hunts in search of the elusive 2011 1 cent error coins. Furthermore, fluctuations in the economic climate also play a critical role in shaping the desirability and value of collectible error coins. As market conditions shift, collectors often view coins with perceived scarcity and unique characteristics as safe havens, investments that are likely to appreciate over time. The 2011 1 cent coin, with its extensive errors and plot twists, becomes a focal point for those looking for tangible assets during uncertain economic periods. The idea that a penny's worth could soar to unimaginable levels fuels speculation and invites serious conversations within the collecting community, ultimately shaping the preferences and aspirations of those interested in the hobby and investment space. As we analyze the possibilities with the 2011 1 cent coin, it is also vital to recognize the impact such a coin holds in broader cultural conversations about value, significance, and the human experience with currency. Coins are not just transactional vessels, they embody stories of shifts in economy, culture, and values across time. The 2011 penny, with its myriad errors, captures a moment in history when the precision of the mint was both extraordinary and vulnerable, transforming human flaws into the artistry of the unexpected. For every collector, the appeal of owning a piece of this legacy goes beyond just monetary value. It is about engaging with history and becoming part of the narrative that surrounds the creation of these unique artifacts. Every coin that carries a mistake is a reminder of the imperfections that populate our world, turning into beautiful anomalies that capture the imagination of collectors. Ultimately, the 2011 1 cent coin serves as a reminder to all of us that even the smallest items can hold great significance, inviting us to reflect on the nature of value and the beauty of imperfection. This extraordinary penny stands as a testament to numismatics' ability to inspire passion and wonder, bridging connections between historical context, human creativity, and investment opportunity. Join us as we seek to further uncover and chronicle such astounding stories that lie hidden among everyday objects, transforming them into riveting narratives of exploration. We're thrilled to have you along for this exciting journey through the mesmerizing world of coins and collectibles. If you enjoyed this exploration of the incredible 2011 1 cent coin, we hope you'll like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more enthralling content to delve even deeper into the fascinating domain of numismatics and beyond.